what is coordinate geometry, where it is useful, and what is the use of this coordinate geometry, and what is origin point, what is coordinate plane or Cartesian plane, and what are the axes here. Those are all we will discuss in this video. By the way, I am Usharani. Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I will explain about coordinate geometry. This is very important chapter in the 10th class, that is in the state syllabus or CBSE syllabus. So without late, let us start now. So what is coordinate geometry? Coordinate geometry, it is a branch of mathematics which combines algebra and geometry through the use of a coordinate plane is called coordinate geometry. So through the use of a coordinate plane, that is called as coordinate geometry. It is a branch of mathematics which combines what it combines, that is algebra and geometry through the use of a coordinate plane. What is a coordinate plane? Coordinate plane is a two-dimensional surface that is determined by the intersection of two axes, that is called as coordinate plane. Those two axes are horizontal line, we call it as x-axis, and the vertical line we call it as y-axis. This entire one we call it as Cartesian plane or coordinate plane. So the coordinate plane is a intersection that is formed by the intersection of two axes, two perpendicular lines. Those two axes are, this is the horizontal line and this is the vertical line. So this is the two-dimensional surface formed by intersection of these 2 points. We call it as coordinate plane or Cartesian plane. On this figure, whenever these two lines are intersected, then here intersecting point we call it as origin of the axis. That is the origin of the plane. So this is represented by, denoted by 0, and here it is denoted by 0, 0. Point is O, each point is denoted by two numbers, ordered pair of number. That is two ordered pair of number. Here origin points are 0, 0. Those 2 points are, first one is x value and second one is y value. This is the origin point. Origin is denoted by O and the values are 0, 0. On this Cartesian plane, in this Cartesian plane, the point P is determined by the ordered pair of two numbers or two coordinates. Those two are x and y, where x value is, what is that x? X value is a distance of P from y, as well as the point of y is the distance of P from x value. So these two are x, y. Those two ordered pair of numbers meet at one point. That point is represented by P. So where P is x, y. So this is a Cartesian plane. On this Cartesian plane, this is a two-dimensional plane. This is a horizontal line, we call it as x-axis, and this one we call it as y-axis, and the intersecting point we call it as origin. It is denoted by 0, 0. And the point P is here ordered representation of 2 points or 2 coordinates. Here the position of point P is determined by the 2 coordinates or 2 values x, y. So P value is x, y. This is the pointer. So what is the use of coordinate geometry? It enables the precise representation and analysis of geometrical figure, such as that those are lines and curves, by assigning ordered pairs of numbers. Those two numbers we call it as coordinates to each point on a two-dimensional surface. So on this figure, we can find out or we can draw that lines and curves. This is the use of coordinate geometry. Next, what are the important formulas in this chapter? Let's I will discuss. Next topic is important formulas in this chapter. First one is the distance between 2 points, where point P x1 y1 and Q x2 y2. Another point is Q. So the distance between these 2 points PQ equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the formula. Next one is the distance of a point P x comma y from the origin. Origin is nothing but 0 comma 0. So is, what is the formula? Square root of x square plus y square. And third one is the distance between 2 points. First one is x1 y1 and second one is x1 comma y2. Here x1 is same, that is on a line parallel to y axis. Here x1 is same. So what is the formula? Modulus of this, we call it as modulus. Modulus of y2 minus y1. And another one, the distance between 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y1 on a line parallel to x axis. Here y1 is same. So modulus of x2 minus x1 is the formula. Next one is the coordinates of a point P of x comma y. These two are coordinates which divides a line segment joining the points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2. Internally in the ratio m1 is to m2. Then what are the points? Means m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus x2. This is the x value. And second one is m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. This is the formula. And next one is the midpoint of a line segment here joining the points x1 y1 and x2 y2. Those 2 points midpoint value equal to, what is the formula? x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. And next one is the centroid of a triangle is a point of intersection of the medians. So centroid is nothing but the intersection of the medians of a triangle. So hence the coordinates of the centroid are, what are the coordinates of the centroid are? Means x value is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. Again y value is y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. This is the formula. Next point is here, if the ratio in which P divides 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2 is k is to 1, then what is the point P value? Where P equal to kx2 plus x1 divided by k plus 1 as well as ky2 plus y1 divided by k plus 1. This is the formula. Next, the point of concurrence of medians of a triangle is called the centroid. So, what is centroid? The point of concurrence of medians of a triangle. That point we call it as centroid. Centroid divides each median in the ratio 2 is to 1. For example, here, this is the triangle. So this is the median. These 3 medians congregate at one point, meeting at one point. That point we call it as centroid. So the centroid divides each median in the ratio 2 is to 1. Here this is one median, second median and third median. Those 3 meeting point we call it as centroid. This centroid divides each median in the ratio 2 is to 1. That we have to remember. Next, the area of a triangle formed by the points x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3 is that numerical value of the expression. Triangle means it has 3 points. So those 3 points values are x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3. Then what is the formula? What is the area of the triangle whenever these 3 points are given? Then what is the formula? Area equal to half modulus of x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. This is the formula. Next one. So area of a triangle is given in Heron's formula. This is another formula. That formula we call it as Heron's formula. What is that Heron's formula? Where area equal, this is also area of the triangle, but by using the Heron's formula we can find out the area of the triangle. So what is that Heron's formula? Here, where A equal to square root of S into S minus A small a into S minus B into S minus C. Here in this formula where A, B, C are small letters, what are those A, B, C? A, B, C are the three sides of a triangle A, B, C. And here where S, how can you find out that S means where S equal to A plus B plus C divided by 2. That is the formula. And another, slope of the line joining, that line containing the points. Line means AB is a line, for example. A point is x1, y1 and B point is x2, y2. Then what is the slope? How can you find out the slope? Means where slope is denoted by the letter M, where M equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here one condition where x1 is not equal to x2. This is the condition. So slope equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. These are all the formulas in the coordinate geometry. What you have to do, you have to by heart these are all formulas, and once again you have to write without seeing. So this is very important chapter, and these formulas all you have to by heart. Without knowing the formulas you cannot solve any other question. One major thing in this, if you write, whenever you are writing the exam or whenever you are solving the question, if you write any of the formula in wrong, so whenever you are writing a wrong formula, then entire solution will be wrong. So don't do like this. Step by step you will get the marks. So first by heart the formulas and write the correct formula. If you write the correct formula, then maximum you can solve the question. So you have to concentrate on the formulas and what are the important topics in the coordinate geometry. Those are all you have to just learn and by heart formulas. Thank you all. Once again, thank you. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment section. These are the important topics in the coordinate geometry. In the next video, I will start the problems.